What's up? Welcome back to the channel, guys. So we're just going to jump right into this today. So many people in the world today are just mindless drones. When you look around at society, when you look around the people around you, your coworkers, your friends, your family, they're just mindlessly going through life. People are sleepwalking through their days, repeating the same day over and over again like Groundhog's Day. Their head is buried in their phone. Their head is consumed by the latest viral video, the latest trend on TikTok. They literally have a term for it now called TikTok brain. And it's sad to see. People aren't living their lives anymore. They're constantly consumed with distractions, keeping them preoccupied in little 60-second intervals every time their mind resets as they scroll to the next video, unable to critically think, unable to draw serious conclusions, unable to deduct and reason what's going on in their lives and what's going on around them. And it's sad to see. And what's worse is that they look at you as the weird one. When you don't live like that, when you do think more than just what's in front of your face, when you can critically think and draw deductions and reason and have your own independent thoughts instead of towing the societal narrative, whatever that may be at any given moment, as it swings and transitions from day to day, week to week. One week they'll be believing and thinking and talking about one thing, and the next week, the next thing you know, they're talking about the complete opposite and contradicting themselves. And when you point out that logic, when you point out that reasoning, any sort of logic or reasoning, then you're attacked. You're the enemy because you're the outsider. And it happens to so many that we love, so many people that we care about. And what's worse is they don't seem to realize they're falling right into the trap. That's the way it's designed to be. Social media, the internet, the modern internet, has been completely corrupted and co-opted and controlled by a small handful of tech companies and small groups of individuals. It's completely ran by algorithms. It's completely ran by software that generates people what they want to see. It generates what they like, strictly to get engagement. Even here on YouTube, these videos, if you're seeing this video and it popped up in your feed somehow and you ended up here, it's because somehow the algorithm deemed that this is something that you would be interested in, and it brought you here. It happens to the best of us. At least if you're aware of it, you're not blindly walking through life. At least if you understand what's happening and what they're trying to do, you're not blindly walking through life. Now, media, social media, mainstream media, all of it, it's not designed to give you truth. It's not designed to educate you or make you more informed. It's strictly designed for engagement. They want you to constantly consume their product. They want you living in their world, whatever that may be. Whether it makes you happy, whether it makes you sad, whether it brightens your day, whether it makes your day worse, whether it makes you smarter or dumber, that doesn't matter to them. As long as they're getting clicks, as long as they're getting engagement, as long as you're consuming their product, that is all that they care about. And they have so many people in that bubble. They have so many people locked in. They're drones. Now there's a trend going around online of older people in their 30s, 40s, and older talking about people my age in my 20s. They refer to it as the Gen Z stare, where they blankly and mindlessly stare at you when you say something or try and converse with them. And there's a variety of reasons for that, in my opinion. But one of them is because they're drones. They're mindlessly going through life, hoping nobody runs into them, hoping they don't run into any unexpected challenges and obstacles, because they don't have the critical thinking to handle the serious challenges that are going to come at you in life. They come at every single one of us. But they don't want you, like media, society, they don't want you to be able to overcome those. They don't want you to be able to take care of yourself like that. They want you to be dependent. They want you to be stuck in that constant cycle of hitting that getting that dopamine hit, getting that rush as you scroll to the next video, you scroll to the next short, you like, you consume. And people each and every day are having their lives pass them by, flying by at light speed. Because as you get older, each day that passes, it's never coming back. You're never going to get it back. You're never going to be able to redo it. The best that you can do is learn from it, grow, and take on the next day and try and achieve and accomplish as much as you can and be the best that you can. But when you're sleepwalking through your life and you have no idea what you're doing, you have no idea who you are, you have no idea where you're going, how can you take on the day each and every day? You can't. The small percentage of you that are going to click on this video and are going to watch it and see it for what it is and understand it and get something out of this, you are the minority. We are the minority. We are not the majority. The majority of people don't want to hear these things. The majority of people, they don't want to be challenged in this way. They don't want to be challenged at all. And you see it because any time that you bring something that doesn't exist in their bubble of reality, they attack you for it. They don't want to hear it. They give you attitude. They get angry. They lose their mind over it because they're not mentally strong enough to handle that. Your mind is a muscle. And just like any other muscle in your body, you use it or you lose it. And very few people even know how to use it now. We've developed a society that is meant to curate and comfort and support everybody in every instance. No one is meant to be challenged. In school, they don't challenge you. They don't teach you to critically think. Everybody's a winner. Everybody's successful. It's about how you feel. It's not about the truth. At jobs, they're meant to appeal to everyone. When you're selling a product, those businesses, they want to sell to the largest, widest audience. And that's why everything sucks. That's why it's all generic, because they don't care about the individual. They care about the mass. And now everyone is in some form of mass psychosis as they're being suffocated on a daily basis by a digital world that doesn't even exist. And I'm here to tell you today, if you haven't already, it's time to wake up. Do it for yourself, even if you don't do it for anybody else. I'm not here to tell you that you can save society. I hope we can. I hope we can turn the world around. I hope we can turn people around. But the odds of that, well, let's just say the odds are very low. The best that we can do is wake ourselves up and try and talk to and teach the people that we care about. And if you haven't already, today is your wake up call. Stop sleepwalking through your life because you're wasting it away each day that passes. And if you made it this far, thank you. And you're well ahead of the rest. And until next time, I hope you all stay blessed.